Hey everybody, this is Doug. I just wanted to explain to you guys why I was absent on Monday and wasn't able to present in my Mad Lib. You guys can be in prayer for me. I keep having problems with the left side of my face. Sometimes I'm not able to speak. And I just didn't want to show up in class less than my best and not be able to present. Hopefully this will suffice in me actually giving the presentation to you guys virtually, as I don't know when we're going to be returning to the classroom until after Christmas break. So I believe part of the assignment was we were supposed to discuss why we chose to code the way we coded. So the main reason I designed my program the way I did is because I choose to use F-strings instead of traditional string concatenation. I like F-strings because they make the code easier to read and easier to understand instead of breaking the story into a bunch of pieces and adding strings together with plus signs. F-strings let me write the story almost like normal English. It's basically like saying, go grab this input and place it right here. Now because of that, formatting is much simpler. I can control spacing, punctuation, and line breaks without actually worrying about accidentally missing a space or adding too many quotation marks. I'm also not a fan of constantly wrapping inputs with str, string, when it isn't necessary, and F-strings remove that problem completely. Another challenge I ran into was not fully understanding the assignment at first. I originally didn't have enough input variables, so my story didn't meet the requirement. Once I realized the program needed at least 10 inputs, I had to go back, rethink the story, rewrite it so that every variable was used. Now that process actually helped me improve the program. The story took on a completely different story, became more detailed, the inputs were clearer, and the final result was more creative and more readable. If I had another day, I'd probably add another replay feature or some decision making using if statements, but I'm happy with how clean and functional this version is. So you'll find my links to the actual run the program and to see the code in our Python coding and development group page. But here we're going to go ahead and let's run this program. So let's connect the server. Enter a boy's name. We're going to go with Albert. Enter an adjective. Funny. Enter a girl's name. We'll go with Stephanie. Enter another adjective. We'll go with spooky. Enter another adjective. We'll go with scary. Enter an animal. We'll go with dog. Enter the number of our amount of money. We'll go with 10,000. 10, 1, 2, 3. Enter an adjective ending in ER. We'll go with greater. Enter another adjective. Fun. Enter an adverb. Swiftly. And here's our story. So once upon a time, there was a boy named Albert. He lived at the end of a very funny road. Over time, he became very good friends with a girl named Stephanie. One day, while they were traveling into a spooky forest, they came across a scary dog. The dog tried to sell them scary beans, claiming it would generate $10,000 in money and even better fame than they had ever greater imagined. But once they were home, they realized that all they had were fun pinto beans. The only magic that was going to happen was the eventual swiftly passing of gas. So if you look at my code again, the inputs I put, boy underscore name equals input, enter a boy's name. Obviously, so that you don't get lost, you know that that input is for a boy name. And then adjective 1, because it's the first of the adjectives given. Girl underscore name, I used that because I wanted a girl's name. Adjective 2 equals input, enter another adjective, self-explanatory. Adjective 3, same, as I wanted a third adjective. Animal 1, input, enter an animal. Amount 1, enter a number or amount of money, because I do need a denomination there. Adjective underscore ER, input, enter an adjective ending in ER. And then adverb, input an adverb, such as something that ends in ly. And then it gives me my output section here. Notice this F string, and it prevents all the concatenations. And then we've got the squiggly lines, boy underscore name, adjective, all placed in their actual places within the story text, basically saying, hey, go grab whatever this is here as it was inputted by the user and print it here. Anyway, guys, at the end of all of this, it compiles it and then it prints the story in its entirety. Print story. Hope this was excellent viewing for you and informative for you, and that it sums up everything here. Thank you.